So today we'll be reacting to this video titled What Happened to Under-Display Cameras by Punkwave. So who isn't wondering what happened to under-display cameras? Wasn't that tech amazingly, incredibly awesome, I guess? Imagine a camera that you can't see and it functions just like any other selfie camera. Well, that was the problem. If I remember correctly, quality was very bad. If we look at the first 3 top comments of this video, we can see here, let's see, several years ago Samsung was developing an under-display heart rate sensor for their devices, but then scrapped the concept. I wish they'd continue research on it. Oh well, interesting. The second comment says, and then there is Sony with their bezels that I hope they never replace. No punch hole, no notch, just tiny bezels for the camera and front-firing speakers. Okay, we can see here a lot of nostalgia, and the last comment says, as someone who literally never needs a front-facing camera, I wish there just existed a phone without one. But I guess I'm an extreme minority. A front-facing camera is seen as a requirement in a modern smartphone. I agree, and I really like how aware this person is. He's aware of what he likes, but he also knows that society needs front-facing cameras. And I agree, because of video calls and all that, it's a must in a smartphone. So this is certainly about to be a very interesting video. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Smartphone design has always had one big problem: the front camera. We've gone from massive bezels to notches, then notches to punch holes, and for a hot second, pop-up cameras were the trend.
Okay, so this video is packed with interesting stuff. So for starters, yes, it's interesting how cameras have evolved from bulky, like black parts of the screen to basically just drops and notches and little things with that are little to no distractions to what you're watching. But most importantly, if things ended as they ended, in the sense that the under-display camera tech didn't become viral or good enough to be mainstream, I'd say that Apple kind of predicted the future, in the sense that their approach, I believe it's the best, in the sense that, of course, it's not the smallest distraction ever, the dynamic island. Well, it's an island, but still, it's like they knew that it's something that it couldn't be taken out of the smartphone experience, so they decided, no, okay, then if that's how it's gonna be, then let's integrate it and make it as if it's part of the software. And that's genius. And I remember myself from the very beginning when they presented it, I was like, okay, it's been 3 years since Apple hasn't presented something actually new and innovative and unique, and I felt like Dynamic Island was it. And I even have a video in which I praised it, and like a year or two later, watching this feels like, yes, it was really one of their latest inventions, the Dynamic Island. Definitely very original and a progressive take, I would say, in the smartphone screen experience.
The first company to actually do it, ZTE. In 2020, they dropped the Axon 20 5G, the world's first phone with a true under-display camera.
Okay, so accordingly to this video, so the first under-display camera tech came from a phone branded ZTE. So, well, the more you know. To be honest, I believed the first smartphone with under-display camera technology was a Xiaomi. I don't remember which one specifically, but I thought it was from Xiaomi, so this has just been debunked, and I believe a lot of people also believe Xiaomi was the first one. But, well, the more you learn, let's continue.
All 3 of these launches had one thing in common. The tech worked technically, but nobody was impressed. Reviewers pointed it out. Consumers didn't care.
Ah, there it is, the Xiaomi Mi Mix 4, that's it. But yeah, as we can see, a lot of tech reviewers flagged all of these phones for their problems, which was specifically, most importantly, poor camera quality, specifically the front-facing camera was really poor, and it's because of how the tech works itself. And I guess this is the physicality, the physical part of it, that I guess it was never bypassed. No one figured out the solution yet, so it seems like a dead end. We'll see.
More than people realize. We use them for selfies, Face ID, video calls, social media filters, TikTok, Zoom meetings, you name it. If the front camera sucks, people are gonna notice immediately.
Oh, I love this tech. This is a very important tech because, and this relates to that first comment that we read about that person that was saying he didn't really use the front camera that much, almost rarely. But I would argue that most people, I don't know what percentage, maybe 70, 80, maybe even 90% of the people who pick up a phone on a store either to buy it or just even to test it, the first thing they open is the camera, and specifically the front-facing camera, the selfie camera. And they just look at how they look through the phone screen and through the phone front-facing camera. And if they look good, they'll say, wow, this phone has a really good camera. And that's
It's not a priority. Most users don't mind a hole punch anymore. It's clean, consistent, and doesn't mess with image quality. So with that, we're pretty much back to notches and hole punches.
This is the truth, this is the reality. This tech is not really necessary, most people don't really think about it, and it will probably stay in this niche-like category type of technology for years to come. So it was a very interesting video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe on Techinthehouse, and I'll see you next time.